is my room completely destroyed. Not completely, but it's a hot mess, y'all, because I already started the prep work. So it was a bunch of holes or whatever in the walls. So I just went ahead and patched them up. I still need to sand. This was a whole, I wish I would have took a video before this so y'all can see like how many holes was actually in here and how deep it was. But yeah, I still need to sand this and probably do like more patchwork, to be honest with you, because it was a hot mess. I really wish I took a picture of it before, but it is what it is. Anyways, I also got the tape around the border. I have an edger for the top, so I didn't even bother with the top. And so I got it taped and I got it primed. This stuff is the paint colors, okay? We went through a trial and error with this paint color. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This was the first color, and this is like a peanut butter color. I wasn't feeling it. It was just too brown for me. And then then I got this color, and this color was just too much of a light gray for me. And then the color that I'm settling on is this color, which is similar to the color that I had in Michigan. Unfortunately, because I was trying to get the color that I wanted, that I had in Michigan, but they don't make that color anymore, apparently. So I had to find something that was similar, and I don't know how it's coming off on camera, but it's a mauve color. It's called taupe mauve or something like that. It's giving purple on the wall a little bit, even though it's not showing up on camera. But this is what we're going to settle with, because after I found out that they didn't make my color no more, I was just a little upset. So I want to go ahead and get the room painted. That's like the biggest thing. And then we'll start like the decorations and decor and DIY projects from there. But I just wanted to come and show you guys an overview of basically what everything looks like. So this is the closet back there. They got the bed, fireplace, windows, like the desk area. So yeah, I don't want to go ahead and get started painting because y'all, I don't even like painting that much. So I just want to get it over with. Hey you guys, and welcome back to another room transformation. I definitely noticed in the beginning when I'm editing this video that I did not come on and introduce myself. So how rude of me. My name is Rashida, and I'm a stay-at-home, work-from-home mom of 4 beautiful children. We have Giselle, Malachi, Nasir, and Naomi. And here on this channel, we like to provide you with all types of motivation. We have cleaning motivation, laundry motivation, mommy motivation, just realistic motivation to help you get you through your day, week, month, and year. So if that is something that you're interested in, please consider joining our family. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button and make sure your notifications are on so you will not miss an upload. I definitely should have did that in the very beginning, but I think I was just too excited to get started in this room that I just went straight into filming. I also did not tell you guys the color of the paint that we are doing right now, and it is called Mauve Taupe. I told you guys that it was coming off a little purple on camera, but it's definitely beige. But it is definitely a neutral color. You can put this with a warm or cool undertones. And me personally, I did all of the warm undertones. Now, the color that I was looking for previously when I said they didn't make that color anymore, that color is called Fossil Gray, and it's very similar. That color, you can do either or. It can go either way with warm tones or cool tones. And that's why I liked the color so much. Y'all, I cannot get nothing done without a good playlist, and Pandora was definitely hitting all of the songs, all of the top hits on this day, which I was very appreciative because I do not like painting at all. Now I'm actually going to be putting stuff back because I cannot function in clutter. I know that I'm like redoing this room and I've been painting and stuff like that, but I still have to put everything back. You guys might see it as like counterproductive, but I'm sorry, for my mental, I need to clean up because I was done for that day. I did my first coat of paint and I wanted to let it dry. As you can see, it's still a little blotchy, so I needed it to dry. And then I was going to do my second coat and touch-ups the next day. So in order for me to function for that day and the next day, I needed to put everything back. Not like every single piece of thing, like books and letters and stuff, but as far as the furniture, I'm just going to be putting stuff back in its place. Plus, I needed somewhere to sleep tonight, so I definitely had to get all that stuff off my bed. I definitely picked an interesting time to do this project because if you couldn't tell at the beginning of the video, I was definitely under the weather, but I was tired of putting off this project. Like the kids' rooms were done and like the main areas of the house were done, and it was just my room that really needed to be done. Of course, there's going to be some finishing touches everywhere, but I wanted my room to finally be done. But I was under the weather and I'm looking back at this video and I can see my face is a little shiny. I remember I was sweating back, I guess because I was under the weather and me doing all this movement that my body was just trying to get rid of the toxins. But yeah, my face was real shiny and I remember how I felt. I remember being a little tired. Of course, the music helped me keep going, but I remember being tired. But in the end, we got it done. All right, so the next project that we're going to be working on is tackling these cubicles. These are 6 cubicles, and I do have 4. And because they all were white, it's not really going with what I wanted in my room. In my room, it's not really white. There's a lot of cream color, and I just didn't like the white next to it. So I wanted to spray paint these all black, but I didn't want the whole thing black. I was going to keep the white on the inside, so it would be like a black and white theme. But what I wanted to do is enclose all of these bookcases or all of these cubicles. Like I said, there was 4 of them. So I just took some spray paint and I just did the outer flat pieces. I don't know, that the stuff that you're going to see once I enclose it. And I'm actually going to end up covering the top, which you're going to see here in a minute. But for aesthetic purposes, I just went ahead and spray painted everything that I thought that you was going to see black because I felt like it went better with the aesthetic that I was going for. And I was going for a modern, chic, luxury hotel, all that combined all in one. Of course, with all of my neutral accents. I'm very a neutral girl. I might do a pop of color, but I just love the calmness that neutral colors bring. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray paint all of these. And the wind was blowing crazy, so the spray paint was going every which way. I think I had it all on my shoes, on my feet, my pants probably caught some spray splatters. And not only that, mosquitoes was eating me alive. The mosquitoes was tearing me up. So with the wind and the mosquitoes, it was a little crazy. So this is it after 1 coat. I think I just did 1 coat on each of them because the color coverage was pretty good. So now I'm going to take this wallpaper or this peel and stick wallpaper that you can get off Amazon. It has a wood-like grain texture to it. And I'm just going to be covering the top of this bookcase. I did not prime when I was spray painting, even though the spray paint said that it was primer and paint in it. It still was scratching up, and I knew that I was going to put stuff on top, so I wanted to protect the top of it. And I just like the wood look. And as you can see, I have all these brownish black bookcases that are also in my room. So I was trying to just match it up. So instead of just having solid black, I wanted something with texture. So I chose this peel and stick, and now I'm just going to be putting it on the top. I'm not going to be putting it on the sides because I didn't really order that much. And I'm also going to be putting it on the doors that we are going to be creating a little bit later. So now I'm just trying to carefully put all of the wallpaper on without the bubbles, which I struggled with a lot, and you'll see the end result. But overall, I'm still happy with how it turned out. Before we continue, I wanted to go ahead and show a quick clip of me making these curtains. Basically, all I did was I bought some, I think it was 9 by 12, like the canvas, the drop cloth for painting. And I just took that, washed it, and then I'm using this iron-on adhesive here to make the little lip or the pocket that the rod goes in. And that's pretty much it. And then you cut it to length, like how long you want them. And that was it. I didn't have to do nothing to the color. I heard that you can dye this, but of course I didn't, because this definitely was on my color scheme as far as the cream, the tans, the light browns. Like, this color was perfect. And I didn't spend a lot of money. I think for one pack, I only paid like $8 for a pack for a curtain. And now you know that anything that this is this long, curtain wise, you're gonna pay between $40 to $100. Now, I took a break from that project and I moved on to some wall decor. So I went to Walmart and I picked up 6 gold mirrors, and these mirrors were only $7, so they were very inexpensive, and they came with the mounting hardware themselves. Now, I know that this was probably meant to be hung vertically, but I'm going to be hanging them horizontally, which is why I'm putting the mounting hardware or the picture hanger on the side. And it came with this bracket and the 2 screws, not the screwdriver. So hopefully if you get this, you have a small screwdriver, because baby, them screws are tiny. So I went ahead and put all the hardware on each mirror, and then we're going to end up hanging these on a wall in just a few minutes to give it just a different look. And I'm going to be hanging these on the side of the fireplace, which again you'll see in a minute, because I needed something large enough to fit that space, but I currently didn't have it and didn't want to spend that type of money on large artwork. Now, these canvases I had in Michigan, and I actually DIY'd these myself. It was just a large canvas, and I did the sheet in, was it grout method? I forgot what that drywall mix, I don't know, but that's what I use. And I did this a while ago. If you want to see how I did it, I can definitely tag the video in the description so you can see how I made over my room in Michigan. And now that we got those hung up, I know how much space I have to hang the mirrors. So now we're just going to be putting the mirrors up, and like I said, I got 6 of them, so it's going to be 3 on each side. I love when I can find inexpensive pieces and it makes the room look very elevated. I'm definitely a budget shopping girl, but I actually prefer making pieces rather than spending hundreds of dollars and actually buying a piece. I don't know, it's just a joy and satisfaction that I get by saving money and still getting the same thing that I wanted. Okay, sorry for the lighting, but I'm trying to give you like a close-up of this cabinet now that we're done. Like I said, we did the wood-like paper on the top, and then I got some plywood and did it on here as well. And then I got some cabinet hinges here and just put one at the top and one at the bottom. And then we are left with this beautiful cabinet right here. I still have to put like I still have to put like the hardware, but I'm debating if I want to use the hardware that I got, because I did get gold, even though these are silver. I can spray paint those black or whatever, but I'm just trying to decide on what color I want my hardware to be, my pulls, my knobs to be. And then I also have to add the magnetic strip to hold them closed, because as you can see, I just got something propped right there, but never mind that. And that is the only thing that we have to finish up. But like I said, some of the air bubbles was just hard to get out, but overall I just like how it is. It conceals like all of my junk basically. So we're done with that. Now we're just going to be adding the final touches on the room, and then we'll probably do this at a later date. I'm not even going to hold you, because I really need to think about which kind of hardware that I'm going to be basically putting on here. Now I'm just going to be putting back up the picture frames that I had up earlier. I think I had hung these in an earlier video when I first got here and just needed some decor on the wall. I had hung these earlier. As you're going to see later when I do my final reveal, I did print off some artwork from Canva. I do have the pro account, but you don't have to have the pro account. They have hundreds of thousands of different pictures you can choose from, but basically I chose just some corresponding artwork to put in these, and these frames are from IKEA. I can't remember the name of them, but they're just basic frames, you guys. Like, I've had these for years. When I bought them, I remember they were $7. I am 100% sure that they're probably more than that now, because like I said, I've had these for years. I want to say they're as old as my first, and she's 10 going on 11, so I don't know how much they are now. So here is an overview of everything that we have been doing so far. I am not 100% done, but for the most part, this room, I can check this off my list of things to do. I'm so happy with everything and how it turned out. I am going to be explaining some stuff a little bit later in the video, but I just wanted to give you some B-roll of this room that I have created, this piece that I have created in this room for myself. I do have a closet that's back there that we're going to be doing in a later video, but yeah, like I said, for the most part, we are done and I am happy with everything. It's so beautiful. All right, so let's give you guys the tour. This is it when you first walk in. I have a mirror on this side, and then over here I have some bookcases. We'll explain the bookcases a little bit later, because back there is actually like my closet area. Probably should have cleaned it up, but I didn't, so we're not gonna go back there today because it's not about that. We're talking about the actual room. Okay, so you walk in, and then I have my desk area right here, and then I have my TV, just some planners, of course all of my office stuff right here. The fan is not part of the decor. I just have to have a fan when I sleep, and I'm keeping it realistic for y'all, so I'm not gonna take it out. I could have, but I didn't. So we got the curtains. These are the curtains that we made. It's just the drop cloth, and then I just cut them to size to let them go down. Here's the cabinet that we made. I'm not 100% done with these. There is some air bubbles that I want to try to get out and fix, and then I need to add the handles. But I'm still debating if I want to even add the handles, because I kind of like this sleek look. But for sure, I need to work on the air bubbles. I heard that you're supposed to poke a hole in it, and maybe that'll fix it. But I made this into my little coffee bar area. Here's the fireplace. Y'all remember these pictures from that I had made in Michigan. I just hung them over the fireplace. And then on this side, all I did was make this like a wine bar. In here I have more office supplies, and then in here I have like snacks, waters, coffee stuff, my vitamins, just storage. Okay. And then, like I said, over here is just more office supplies, and I just wanted to make it cute at the top. Then here we have the whole bed setup. Nothing really new. I feel like my bed setup is kind of like the same wherever I go. And then we have my nightstand, just some books and water decor pieces. These frames are from IKEA. And then the pictures, y'all, I just printed these off from Canva. It's just a bunch of line work, but into like floral pieces. And I just found some corresponding like images that go well together. And I just printed them off on my regular printer and just put them in the frames. And then this bull picture I had for a very long time. Where did I get this picture? This picture might be almost like 10 years old. I don't even know. I know I got it from Ross, and because the tag is still on the back and it says $34.99. But I had this picture for a very long time. Just put it up because I feel like it goes with the color scheme that I was trying to do in this room. Here I have the chairs that was in my old room with the ottoman and a rug, so a little sitting area. On this side, the decor on the nightstand is pretty simple and minimal. I just have a picture and then a water thing. I forgot what you call those. But yeah, water thing. We have a tree. I have plans on like redoing this tree, like spray painting the base of it and adding some rocks. So that's a project for another time. And then here we have just a little couch or love seat, if you will, and then more bookcases because like I said, my closet is back there. And then for the decor pieces, it's just real minimum, just some picture frames and books. Like I said, real simple. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I'm loving how everything is looking. It's very modern, it's very contemporary. It's very, I want to say slightly minimalistic, but definitely within the color scheme that I'm used to doing, and the color scheme that I like is very neutral, even though it's pops of color, pops of green that's in there with the tree and all the plants and flowers and stuff like that. But I love how it came out. I feel like this is such a peaceful space, a peaceful room that I created for myself, and I absolutely love it. Again, we still have some things that we need to work on in here, but for the most part, this is it. I'm not sure if I'm going to make like another video like doing my closet or sprucing up my closet. I think I did a video already of how I made it back there, and I showed y'all back there already, but maybe I'll do like a short or something. I don't know. My room tour. Like I said, very happy with how everything came out. I really shopped my home and got creative with most of this stuff, and I did not spend a lot of money, which again, I'm happy about. So as always, I really appreciate you guys for tuning in to another video, and I'll see y'all in my next one.